Hello, my darlings. Hello. 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 Tonight's Reiki offering is for you to receive whatever it is that you need. We're going to be doing a nice energy cleansing Reiki session just to rebalance and reconnect you back to that pure light frequency, taking what you need and surrendering anything that you'd like to remove. We're going to be using just some really simple clearing tools today, just keeping you nice and balanced and allowing you to sleep, rest, ground. So, if you're ready and you're comfortable, then we will begin our session tonight. So, I've brought some sage. I've got a fresh bundle. I have used it a couple of times, but I love a fresh bunch of sage. So I'm going to start by just clearing that energy, clearing the space. I'm going to invite spirit into the space now just to set the intention and for that intention to be manifested. And if there's anything in particular that you would like to manifest, then now is the time for you to set that intention, to focus your awareness on that which you would like to see occurring. And I've got a few other little goodies. I'm going to be using some crystals, some tincture bells, and just some nice flowing streams of energy, just bringing that into your space. Super calm, super relaxing, nice and gentle, as energy should be. So we'll do a little sweep down of your chakras. I'm going to start at the crown, moving down to your third eye and your throat, heart, solar, sacral, and we'll finish off with your root chakra. So we're going to take it right down and ground. Okay, I'm going to light some incense. I'm using a namaste incense, so we are recognizing the light within all of us, which is a very important factor day to day, as well as within a Reiki session, that we are observing the light that we are, the light that expands, the light that is consciousness, the universe, God, source, divine. So let me get my sticks lit and then we'll call in our spirit guides. I'm calling in now the energy of spirit and asking our divine source to enter into this shared sacred space. The intention for today's Reiki session is to deliver whatever our observer requires in this very moment. I thank you, Spirit, for your presence, your gifts in delivering the energy that we need. Thank you for choosing me to be a channel for this powerful energy. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for enabling me to transcend time and space so that this energy can be transmitted, pulled and offered. And thank you to the elements of air for carrying this cleansing sage so that clearing can be conducted on all levels. Thank you for the elements of fire so that we may burn away anything which doesn't serve you. Thank you for the elements of earth so that we may stay grounded during this session, so that we may stay grounded in our day. Thank you for the elements of water for flowing through our earthly vessels. The elements join with us. They are the forces, the four pillars. And we thank you. We offer our gratitude as a gift. Thank you. Now, I'm just going to start by drawing some Reiki symbols with my feathered friend, and this is just going to open up the channel so that you receive the frequencies that are emitted through my vessel. Okay. I'd like you just to close your eyes for a moment. Energy is being transmitted. Say Reiki. Say Reiki. Say Reiki. Chakra. 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 Daikon-myo. 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 Distance healing symbols coming into your environment, connecting us through time and space. We are existing now in the same frequency, the same timeline. Spirit has been brought into this space space now to assist us in delivering the healing energies that are required. Okay, let's give you a little sweep. You can open your eyes if you so wish, or you can keep them closed. And just remembering now that intention that was set at the beginning. Whatever it is that you would like to surrender or invite more of, then that's exactly what we are giving today. We are receiving all that we need. We're being intentional and powerful in our thoughts and our words today. For everything that we speak, think, becomes our reality. So it's extra important that we choose wisely the thoughts and words that we speak. Pulling away anything you'd like to surrender, and it will be transmitted back into the universe to be absorbed back by the darkness and taken back to the light, the light, the light, the light. We are all about light today, my darlings. We are all about the light. Guiding the light down. Sometimes it just needs a little bit of a push. There we go, and there we go. Filling the space with the pure loving energy as the light floods in. Now, whether your eyes are closed or open, just want you to draw your attention to the immediate field of energy that surrounds your body, the warmth of the energy that you feel on another person when you're close by. just paying attention to your own warmth, the layer of energy that surrounds your physical body. This is your aura. And we're going to make sure that that is nice and clean and full of protective light. This is your barrier. I'm feeding light now into this space surrounding you. Thank you for allowing me to caress the energy field of yours. I'm just going to pull away a few threads, if you don't mind, just some wisps, some little niggles, anxieties, worries. To take those from you, if that's okay. Thank you. Pulling away the negative energy. Thank you. Thank you. Stir them up a little bit. Thank you. It's feeling very smooth. You've got a very lovely, calming presence coming over you right now, and I think it's very beautiful, pure. I'm going to just add a little bit of Palo Santo smoke into the energy. Just want to kind of wrap your aura now in a layer of protective energy. And let's get that lit. So I'm just going to trace around and just ask that the spirits guide this sacred smoke into your auric field as a way of protecting you in the astral realms or in the rest of your day, in any interactions, just keeping you nice and clear. And I'm just going to run this down the back of your head. Great. And down your back. And down your torso now and your legs. And I'm going to run it right down to your feet. There you go. Snug as a bug in an energetic rug. Perfect. Okay, so I think we might be ready to. I'm going to bring in a few crystals. So I think we're going to start with your beautiful So this might feel a little bit tingly, but this is going to open up the channel for all that healing energy to enter in through the top of your head, and it's going to filter down like a little waterfall through your body, cleansing and purifying you, working its way through your chakras. And we're not going to focus on blocks because I don't want to manifest any blocks today. We're just going to touch each point, knowing that each point is pure and whole and healed. We're just inviting more light, more healing, more awareness, more rest. So, okay, I'm going to start with a little piece of tiger's eye. I love the colours of tiger's eye. I think it's such a beautiful stone. All the little layers. This is really, really powerful, beautiful for intuition, for opening up those higher channels. And you can use this for any chakra point, any energetic force field that you have, but I like to use it for crown. So I'm just going to gently sweep this, make it a little bit closer. I'm just going to sweep this over the top of your head. Yeah. And again, just asking Spirit to guide the energies of the stone into your crown, opening up a channel, creating a clear path like a lotus flower blooming, opening up to receive the highest energies. It's lovely, lovely. Receiving the energy of intuition in this moment. So grateful for this transmission, and asking Spirit that if there's anything that we need to see in this moment, if there's anything we need to feel or open up to, that message is gratefully received. And anything that comes to mind while you're in this space, just allow it and trust that this message is for you. That this is something that you need to see, to feel, to pursue, or to let go of. It will be directly connected to your intention that was set at the beginning of the session. Lovely little channel opening out now, pouring that light in like a funnel, pouring it in, pouring it in. Okay, now I'm going to use some amethyst on your third eye, and we're going to open up that foresight, intuition, that all-seeing eye, and give you some clarity, seeing your purpose, your direction. Maybe it's just to have a better dream, or to replace negative thoughts with more positive, light-filled ones instead. So I'm just going to pop this onto your third eye, okay? So just spending a minute with that vision now, just sit for a few seconds just to really integrate and allow for any visionary messages to be received. Don't worry if the visions don't make any sense, because they will at some point. Remember, time is not linear, and it might not be something that you need to see right now. It could be something further down the timeline of your life. I'm going to now just give a little bit of attention to your throat and assist you in speaking your truth and your reality into being. So we're going to use some lapis of the colour blue just to open up that frequency connected with the throat chakra. And as we said earlier, it's so important to speak intentionally and impactfully, because everything that we speak becomes our reality. Make sure your words are impeccable, impeccable, because your words manifest your reality. Singing's really good for your throat as well, so. But obviously, make sure you're singing about something that you want to manifest. Okay. So I'm just going to hold this close to your throat. Now I'm just going to send the flow and ease of speech. And open it up like a giant blue flower. Blossoming voice. We are asking for what we want. We are speaking with intention. Clearing away any doubt, self-negativity from the throat. Thank you very much. I will take that. And we're speaking with truth and love, and honesty and power. Sending light into your throat. I want you to speak out loud something loving about yourself. Something powerful and affirming. I am. I am. I am. I am loving awareness. I am creating a reality based on my highest frequency. I am manifesting everything that I desire in my life. I am drawing people that match my frequency towards me. I am love and I am loved. I am safe. I am giving. I am strong. I am smart. I am grounded in the present. Whoa, that is a lit frequency we are creating, my darlings. Thank you. That's what we want to create now. All that love. All that light. And we're going to work our way down to your yummy, love-filled heart space. Yeah. Oh, the center of all that we are, pure love. I mean, we don't even really need a crystal for this one, do we? But we're going to bring a little bit of green malachite into the space, just as our assistant. Opening up that sacred heart energy and letting it engulf your being with light. Allow yourself to unfold like a rose, beaming that giant green light from the center of your chest and allowing yourself to feel unconditional love from source. The feeling of being home. 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 And expand. And expand. Okay, let's protect and secure these upper chakra energies. I'm going to use my tincture bells just to set the frequency, kind of glue it into position. Gentle taps. Gentle taps. Gentle taps. Gentle taps. Now the rest of the lower chakras, we're going to work on bringing down. So we want to kind of balance that light, airy, high vibe frequency with a more balanced and grounded frequency. So we're going to work on kind of stirring up the solar plexus, which is all about confidence, self-belief, but we want to keep it grounded. We want to keep that energy egoless, I guess, and make sure that it is rooted in authenticity and love. Okay, so what did I bring? Citrine. Citrine, our sunstone for solar plexus. So this is a really nice, bright, vibrant crystal. And it looks very pretty in these lights, which is nice. And we're going to be using this to rebalance your solar plexus. So just asking Spirit now to assist us in the energies of grounding and earthly connection while we clean and set the intention for the citrine frequencies to channel the way through to the solar plexus and bringing them in and in and envisioning your center just becoming a giant ball of sunshine, really opening up to the light, feeling the warmth, feeling it radiate through your body into your back, through your spine. I dare say it's probably the most felt chakra that we have, because a lot of our action comes forth from our solar plexus. It contains all the self-worth, self-belief, and that's why our gut speaks to us so powerfully. So I'm just going to deliver a little bit of extra healing now to your solar plexus, because I think we all need it a little from time to time. And if it wants to receive this energy, then we allow that to flow and burn away anything that is not at the highest frequency of pure love. Just going to draw some of that light down. Pulling it down, pulling it down, pulling it down into your solar plexus. Beautiful, my darlings, beautiful. Okay. Now for your sacral and root, I'm going to place some yellow jasper and some carnelian just at your base. And we're going to speak the intention for these crystals into your chakras. So I'm just going to place these down. And these are representing your lower chakras. Calling down the energies of source and asking that we receive grounding, earth energy, fire energy into the sacral and root chakra. And we're now feeling attention be guided to our sit bones. Focus on the connection between your bum and the surface beneath, or your feet. And you might be on a chair, you might be laid down. So we're just noticing now that connection. We're noticing the slight vibration or frequency that the earth is transmitting into your body from the ground. And it's rising up to meet you, meeting that energy that we created and forming balance, duality. As above, so below. As within, so without. The duality, polar. We are balanced. We are whole. Complete. Head to toe. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, darling, you feeling okay? Good. Okay, let's finish by encasing these lower grounded frequencies with our bells, and then we'll run a little bit of incense over the aura again. Make sure everything's nice and tidy. Okay, gentle sounds. Solar plexus, sacral, gentle. And you root. Gentle sounds. Okay. Excellent. I'm just going to trace a line now, just down around your head. Your neck, shoulders, arms, torso, around your stomach, pelvis, legs, and feet. Beautiful. Before we close our session, I'd like you just to close your eyes and join me in a prayer of gratitude while we close our circle and retain the powerful energy that we have created and stored in this beautiful session. Thank you, divine source, God, creator. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing us to transmit this wonderful Reiki healing energy to each other. Thank you for allowing me to be a vessel, a conduit for this energy so that this beautiful soul can receive the healing that they need. Thank you for all the healing energy that has been given in this session today. Thank you for the messages that we have received. Thank you for the tools that have allowed us to do this session with each other. Thank you for the technology that has allowed for us to do this. And thank you for being present and assisting us in the delivery. And we ask that you continue to protect us going forward in our evening, in our morning, and our day. And send one of your angels to walk beside us as we move through the next chapter of our day. And thank you to you for being open. Thank you for you for sharing in this space with me. Thank you for joining me, for choosing me, for trusting me. And if no one has told you already today, you are loved. You are so important. And I'm so glad that you are here. And I love you so much. Thank you. I hope you have the most wonderful sleep, the most wonderful day. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.